God's substantial object partner. Meaning, if you recall, if we say internal nature is the subject and external form is the object, then God or the divine being is the internal nature and everything is his external form, representation. And human beings and creation, the difference between this is that human beings are at the level of image, meaning human beings reflect the totality of God. Human beings are creative, are expressive, and are conscious. Oh, I'm okay, thank you. But, and the rest of creation is reflecting God, but in a symbolic manner. So only to a certain extent. Because we are free to love. So ultimately the conclusion from this is that the great ultimate, or God, is not only what the Tai Chi says, a harmonious union of yang and yin, but also an entity with personality. Because there is an internal spirit, there's an internal nature to God. And you can see in humanity that we all have character, personalities. And so we reflect God in some way. We reflect Allah, or the Creator, in some way. And so here is the process of creation. From God's energy, what we call universal prime force, the energy is shot out into the universe in many different forms. I'm sorry, the color here is a little bit unclear. There should be more variations. But anyways, and then through the interaction between the positive and negative, or the yin-yang aspects of these things, they also have give and take with each other. And then this is how the universe came into being and how the universe sustains itself. The four-position foundation is the basic explanation for this process, that from God, through a process of origin, division, and union, God divides his characters, yin and yang, positive and negative, masculine and feminine, and then they interact with each other to form a union. And then this is a process that everything exists in the universe. And this can be seen from the bottom. If you look, molecules or atoms, we talk about science, the positive and negative energies moving together, working together, and forming molecules, forming life, forming, developing, etc. But also, mind and body, our human mind, subject, our body is the object. But when we come together, then we form a complete person. And this is what the Eastern religions talk about when they say, 天人合一, heaven and man become one, right? This kind of a concept. And man and woman also, husband and wife come together, they form a family centered upon God. So this would be an ideal situation, human beings in creation. So, here are just some examples of this principle in action, from the molecular level to the cosmic level, between creation, between different aspects of creation, interacting with each other, and even in human beings, in our lives, in our minds and hearts. And this is what we believe to be the ultimate ideal that God had envisioned. God is expressing himself in the utmost in the man-woman relationship and creating a family, and by doing this, really experiencing joy and love. And this is the four-position foundation in action. So, in conclusion, the four-position foundation, what we understand, with God as the center, or Allah, God, the divine being as the center, is the foundation for goodness. It's the foundation for godliness. And it provides forces for life, and it also enables the divine to abide in all of creation, to be everywhere. And ultimately, this is God's purpose of creation. So, just as a last word, on Imam Arshad's comment about science and religion, our understanding is, who is the best scientist? The ultimate scientist. There's no question. There's no question. We are just trying to understand God's science. When we practice science, when we study science, God is the ultimate scientist. So, yeah, there is. Anyways, thank you all very much.